Letting go versus giving up.
Your partner's trauma is a gift. The hokey pokey is messing you up.
She saw her touch my penis.
My narcissistic behaviors, my managing severe narcissism.
Why are you afraid of rejection?
Letting go versus giving up. Welcome to the Morrow Marriage podcast, guys. And this one's going to be good because I want to talk about letting go. I'm using quotes if you're not watching on YouTube, without losing hope. Okay? We have, every now and then you get somebody where, we've talked about it here just recently, the method that we use, the Morrow Marriage method, is inspire, lead, ask your partner to join you or invite, okay? And then motivate with the boundaries. So something that we developed, I don't remember exactly how it came about. I think I said I really like doing something here, and then you were like, and you just blew it up, I think is how it kind of went down. Mm-hmm. And especially when you teach it. But the boundary stage, when you understand, I'm going to talk about this a little bit here because it's really important, but first and foremost, when you understand using the boundary in our way, our system under Morrow, this is not about ending shit. That's why there's hope. When you get to the boundary stage, that is motivate with a boundary. We didn't say lay a boundary. We didn't say use an ultimatum. We didn't say boundary / ultimatum. We said motivate with a boundary. And it's really important to understand. So I have somebody, the extreme right now, 2 men right now, the extreme. 1, the divorce just happened. 2, the divorce is coming. Okay? That does not mean it's over. How do you let go without losing hope? Well, what the fuck, man? The dating pool sucks. Okay? Like, the dating pool sucks. The people out there are not growing. You are the rare few trying to learn, trying to grow. If you're implementing, you're doing better than the rare few that are listening. And let's get real. More than 50%, 60% of you do fuck all on the weekend. I know, because again, I tell you all the time, I can see the statistics of downloads. I can see my content on social media. I know when you guys watch. I know when you're sleeping. I know
Sounds
when
like
you're
Santa
awake.
Claus.
Yeah, I was doing something like that. So if that's the case, no wonder your life sucks and no wonder you're losing hope. Because people, I'll give you an example of somebody who's rich and makes money. They don't watch Netflix. They learn and they get to work and they make money, and you partied. You watch Netflix. You took a break and deserved it. And so you're broke. They're rich. Same with your marriage, you guys. You decided to get wasted and fuck into another fight. You decided to go out with the friends who have a shitty marriage also and be around them. Even though maybe they don't fight badly, but they're kind of sharp with each other. They say rude comments.
Still setting the bar really low. It goes back to the last episode. Mm-hmm. Follow and chase the people that have what you want. That is your potential.
Yeah.
If you're hanging out with people that are doing nothing or that have bad marriages or just average marriages, then if that's what you're going to compare yourself to, that is not your potential. Mm-hmm. It is if that's what you're doing. That's your choice.
Yeah, 100%. And so I want to get this really clear. You're in no position to motivate with a boundary if you haven't asked your partner to join you. Guys, this could be for conversation, and it could be all the way to the tough stuff with divorce, okay? It's hopeless if you're not doing the work. Mm-hmm. Meaning, if you haven't really done the work, and let's say you have asked. We've had lots of people that, but I ask them all the time, invite them all the time. That could be a date, all kinds of things. Okay, it doesn't really matter right now. But listen, you're not really like that exciting yet. Like the amount of people that skip things from our program, like, I just don't have time for that. But you don't have, we all have the same clock, man. Like what world do you live in, dude? And like at the end of the day, you're trying to ask and you didn't even show up leading. Like you're picking and choosing what works. No wonder you're hopeless. So by the time you get to a boundary and you say you want to like, well, I guess I'm going to have to move on. I'll divorce you both, the old me and you. They're like, yeah, cool, awesome. I'll take my chances of that dating pool because you suck and you proved me right, by the way. You are a quitter. Like you're nowhere near ready. If you don't have hope, you're letting go, and part of you is like trying to wash it clean. I've already done my best, meaning you're telling yourself the same thing. Mm-hmm. I've already done everything that I can. So you're not really letting go of like letting go and giving them the opportunity to grow. Okay, that's what a boundary is for. It's the opportunity for your partner to grow with you. You're letting go of it all, including that so-called leadership you said you had. And that's why we see so many people in a rush to use a boundary. Like, dude, you missed the whole point. Like, where have you been on these calls? In fact, every time I'm talking about boundaries on calls, I'm like, okay, first of all, this is not for everybody. He's at a different stage. He's had a whole lot go on for a long different while. You're brand new. Don't even think about trying it. And what do people do? Open the oven door, put their fucking head and close the door up again. You guys are fucking, come on. Like, you can't just rush it. You're losing hope because you're rushing it. You're losing hope because you don't believe in yourself. You're losing hope because you'd rather blame them. If you truly understand this, it doesn't really hurt that bad. It's like, this sucks. This is a terrible thing. This is a lot of history. And this sucks. What if it doesn't work? Okay, but you know what? The funny thing is, I don't know about you with your, as I do the boundaries for Kathryn, but I don't know the timing. I just know when.
Not for me. He means when women in my program get to the point of potentially setting a really hard boundary, he coaches them through it.
Yes, but I don't know what, like I never asked them. I don't know what's happened with them, with the men in the program. Let's say I suggest maybe we should motivate with a boundary. Do you know they almost always say, not ready yet? Like guys who are ready for a boundary, that's what they think. I'm not ready yet.
Oh, women, I think I have to, it's the opposite.
Opposite?
Yeah, they think, well, is it time to lay a boundary? Is it time to motivate with a boundary? Should I be doing this? Should I be doing that? And I'm like, no, you're not ready for that yet.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit opposite. But we don't, most of the clients that I work with don't get anywhere near that stage anyway. But the ones that do, I'm like, hold on, and you're not ready yet.
That's why
it's opposite for the men.
It's opposite.
The men are like, I'm not ready. And the women are like, can we lay a boundary now, please?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Well, okay, there's lots of men that are like that. They're just not actually ready for a boundary, which is what you're saying.
That's what I'm having,
right?
Yes.
But the guys that I'm ready for, they're like, I got more time. I could do this better. I could do that better. Wait, I've been reflecting. I can, so that's
because they're more reflective. Yes,
they're more mature in the program. Okay, so now let's spin this back. So, how to let go without losing hope? Well, you become that mature person where you've actually tried. You are leading in every area of your life, and your partner is really just mean or a jerk or complacent or continuing to fuck around, continuing to do all kinds of bad behavior, checking out from the kids, whatever, you name it. But it's all these things, and they're just oblivious. Well, that's not true. They're not oblivious to your changes. They're just not accepting.
And maybe even resisting.
And full on resisting. Typically, some of the people that we deal with, it's like full on. And you can just hear it in the way that they're talking. Like,
I mean, I was guilty of this. I did not accept your changes. I wouldn't say I resisted them, but I definitely didn't accept them. And you could tell by the way I spoke, I was so entitled to have a good husband. I was so entitled to have him treat me a certain way, which now looking back, I just should have handled the entitlement differently. I am entitled to having a good husband. I do deserve it. But he also deserves gratitude for being a good man and for making those changes. I don't get to sit back and be entitled and complacent and have him do all the work because I already did it. No, I have to, you guys have to steep. You guys have to steep. You have to continue to grow because otherwise that's what happens. You sit back and you're like, okay, it's your turn. And then you just sit back and enjoy their changes. And what happens there? You build so much resentment and bitterness. That person, at least in our situation, and most of the ones we work with, cannot possibly continue to grow because you are now anchoring them. Because they're growing. You may feel like you're still above them. But if you're not growing with them, you're anchoring them.
Yeah, you're
I know
one big
because
giant
I
anchor.
anchored my husband. Yeah. I did a ton of growth. And I thought, now it's your turn. And I did. I sat back. I didn't consciously do it, but I held you back.
But that's what happens. I don't think anyone consciously does it.
No.
We have this whole thing you guys have heard us talk about where if you finally get whatever you've asked for, just fucking take it. Just accept it. You get somebody who's treating you well, shut the fuck up and stop saying why. Everybody knows why. They fucked up. That's why they changed.
Yes.
Grow up. You are an anchor. And like, if you could just appreciate that, most of you don't realize it until you stop and you think that way. And how do I know? Because you're also blaming, just like she used to and just like I used to, just like everybody does until they figure it out. There is no one to blame but yourself. And so you are hopeless until you decide to let go of whatever the outcome could be, because the end of the day, when you've done this right, you're not angry. You're just like, I guess the old me fucked everything up. But I'm done with the anchor. Peace out. And that's not how you say it. Don't take it verbatim. We walk you through the system, but that's what it means. And that would suck. It would suck to lose your partner. The whole point is, you know, deep down, probably not going to lose them. It doesn't mean it's going to happen tomorrow. It doesn't mean it's going to happen in 6 months. God forbid there's dating in between on their side, because you shouldn't be in a rush, because you were just devoted. So give me a fucking break, you people who rush into another relationship right away. Fuck, that drives me mental. How the fuck can you say you loved your partner, you're working so hard, and then right away, oh, this person was talking to me. You didn't learn a damn thing. A damn thing. No wonder your partner didn't follow, which means you were the anchor, by the way. Just side note, write that down, rewind it, write it down again. Then, but once you understand this, your partner, maybe they date, they come back, and they're like, I fucked up now. You don't hold it against them. You might be divorced now, but you still have the integrity to the vows. You still are married, as far as I'm concerned. Why can't you? You know, we have people recently, another one, 4 years divorced, back together, married. Like, come on. Like, you guys can have it all, but you're in a damn rush because you don't want to hurt and you don't want to be alone. And you got to realize that you are alone and you are hurting. So choose your fucking heart. I'm telling you, it's a lot easier with other people supporting you. The right people.
Yeah.
All right. Anything?
Nope.
Okay. See you next time.
Bye.